The tension in space was almost unbearable. No one had warned the galaxy. Pride and overconfidence blinded every civilization. And now, Zyra could feel it deep in her core. Something monumental was about to happen. Humans were ready. The galaxy was not. As night fell across the continents, underground cities flickered to life. Hidden weapon platforms aligned silently. Submersible fleets took position in the oceans. Orbital fleets maneuvered invisibly above. The fortress of Earth was nearly complete. The first wave of the alien fleet would be their test. And failure was inevitable for those who underestimated humans. The scene closes with Zyra trembling, sending one last transmission before it's abruptly cut off by mysterious interference. Her voice echoes, filled with awe and dread. Earth, they are not what we thought. The humans, they are ready. The galaxy laughed. A fleet of shimmering alien ships moved confidently through the void toward Earth, commanders boasted, their voices dripping with pride and arrogance. These humans will fall quickly, one said, echoing across the flagship's bridge. They are weak, disorganized, primitive. An easy conquest. No one warned the galaxy. Earth remained calm. Humans did not scramble fleets or launch warnings. Instead, they waited, silent, invisible, and everywhere at once. Underground command centers hummed with activity. Orbital sensors tracked every alien vessel. Each drone, each fighter, each energy array was ready. Humans were not reacting, they were predicting. On the flagship, alarms suddenly blared. The lead commander frowned. What is this? Our scans show nothing unusual. A subtle hum filled the void, barely noticeable at first. Then came the first explosion. A small probe moving faster than any alien scout struck the lead ship. The energy discharge was precise, controlled, devastating. The ship shuddered, then ripped apart in silence. The aliens had no idea what had hit them. From Earth, hidden satellites recorded every movement. Humans watched the panic spread through the alien fleet like wildfire. Every strike, every retreat, every regroup had been planned for centuries. Nothing happened by chance. "Sir, another ship is gone," cried an alien officer. It disintegrated." Humans were everywhere and nowhere. Cloaked drones struck silently. Orbital shields blocked counterattacks. Automated fighter squadrons moved with perfect timing. The aliens were disoriented, unable to coordinate, unable to respond. Zyra, observing from her scout vessel, felt her stomach twist in disbelief. "They are too prepared," she whispered. No one expected this. The first wave of the alien fleet was obliterated. Entire squadrons vanished before they could even respond. Panic replaced arrogance. Communications jammed. Systems overloaded. The fleet that had boasted of easy victory now faced chaos. Yet humans remained calm. Strategists in underground bunkers analyzed every alien maneuver in real time, adjusting defenses and counterattacks instantly. Every drone, every fighter, every hidden cannon acted with precision. Humans were not fighting, they were orchestrating. On the flagship, the lead commander pounded the console. How is this possible? What kind of weapons do they have? No answer came. The humans were silent, letting their actions speak. Their message was clear. Invade Earth and you will not survive. From orbit, Zyra watched massive energy barriers rise around key cities, shielding entire continents. Hidden artillery platforms activated, firing precise energy beams at distant alien ships. Alien commanders tried to retreat, but humans had covered every exit. Every movement was anticipated, every strike exact. Back on Earth, civilians remained unaware of the war above them. Life continued as normal in surface cities, while beneath them, humanity's engineers, soldiers, and scientists executed a plan centuries in the making. Every citizen played a role. Every piece of technology was perfectly timed. Humans were not just defending, they were teaching a lesson. The galaxy had ignored for too long. The battle lasted only hours, yet it felt eternal to the surviving alien crews. Panic replaced arrogance. Pride turned to fear. Every commander realized the same truth. No one warned the galaxy. Humans were ready. Humans were unstoppable. By the end of the day, the surviving alien ships retreated. Their pride shattered. Earth remained untouched, a fortress hidden in plain sight. Zyra transmitted one final message to the Council, knowing it might already be too late. Earth, it is a fortress. They are not what we thought. No species has prepared like this. Humans, they have changed everything. The galaxy had already begun to tremble, but no one, not a single species, was truly ready for what came next. From the void of space, alien forces watched as Earth's hidden defenses unfolded like a machine centuries in the making. Massive energy barriers rose silently, forming invisible walls that covered entire continents. Hidden cities built deep underground and beneath oceans, connected by tunnels and teleport networks, began to glow with coordinated activity. It was not chaos. It was perfection. The alien commanders could hardly believe their sensors. Impossible, one muttered. This world, it is a fortress? Humans, calm and collected, did not wait for the aliens to understand. Automated fighter squadrons emerged from cloaked hangars, flanking alien ships with terrifying precision. Orbital cannons fired with pinpoint accuracy, striking the largest vessels in seconds. Drones swarmed like invisible predators, dismantling entire formations before they could regroup. Zyra hovered nearby, her translucent skin glowing with fear and awe. She had seen countless civilizations rise and fall, but Earth's preparation dwarfed them all. I have never seen such strategy, she whispered. They are not primitive. They are a force beyond comprehension. On the surface, humans moved as one. Soldiers, engineers, and strategists were not separate units. They were synchronized. Every missile launch, every energy beam, every defensive maneuver was calculated to perfection. Even civilians unaware of the war raging above maintained essential operations, keeping the fortress functioning. Every citizen played a part. Every machine worked in harmony. For the aliens, disbelief turned to panic. Ships tried to retreat, only to find Earth's defense grids covered every escape route. Every maneuver was anticipated and countered. Humans were not fighting. They were orchestrating a symphony of destruction. One alien fleet commander, desperate and shaking, sent a plea through the communications network. We surrender. Please, spare our lives. There was no answer. Humans did not negotiate. They let their fortress speak. Every destroyed ship, every intercepted attack, every failed maneuver sent a single message: this is your warning. This is humanity's power. The full scale of Earth's defenses revealed itself in terrifying clarity. Massive underground railguns fired silently, unseen from space, while hidden orbital cannons struck targets far beyond the range of alien sensors. Energy barriers shifted, creating deadly funnels that trapped ships in zones of annihilation. Humans had predicted not only the attack, but every possible reaction. Every calculation, every counterstrike, every movement was already part of the plan. Zyra recorded the entire scene, her mind struggling to comprehend it. The humans. They are not just prepared, she said, awe in her voice. They are beyond any prediction. Every species in the galaxy. They underestimated this world. Every species. They will pay if they try again. From the alien perspective, Earth was no longer just a planet. It was a fortress, a living weapon, perfect in technology, strategy, and human determination. No species had ever turned their homeworld into such a combination of intelligence and power, all without a single spoken warning. The audience witnessing this story feels the same shock as the aliens. The fortress is not merely physical, it is mind, calculation, and foresight. Humans had created something unimaginable. As the first alien retreat begins, humans do not cheer. They remain calm, observing, predicting, already planning the next move. There is no overconfidence, no pride, only preparation. Zyra transmitted one final observation before leaving orbit. Earth, no species has prepared like this. The humans. They are the galaxy's new measure. They are the standard no one can match. Far from Earth, in the heart of the Galactic Council, alarm bells rang. Holographic screens flashed with images of alien ships, destroyed beyond recognition. Entire fleets had been decimated before they even reached the planet. Panic filled the chamber. Council members, representing dozens of species, shouted over one another.
"This is impossible!"
A tall, multi-eyed diplomat cried. The humans. They were supposed to be weak. This is beyond anything we predicted. The council's leader, an imposing creature with crystalline limbs, slammed a fist on the table. Silence, order. But even authority could not calm the fear. Advisors argued fiercely. Should they negotiate? Launch a full-scale assault? Or retreat and hope the humans did not pursue them? Every option seemed doomed. Zyra stood silently in a corner of the chamber, her translucent veins glowing with tension. She had warned them before, but her words had been ignored. They are not bluffing, she said quietly. Every attack, every defense, it is calculated. They are beyond anything we have ever faced. The humans. They are the galaxy's new force. Debate raged for hours. Negotiation might fail. Assault would almost certainly mean total annihilation. Retreat could save ships, but humans could pursue them across the stars. Every choice carried risk, and the Council had never faced a species with such perfect preparation. Meanwhile, Earth's defenses remained silent, invisible, and terrifyingly precise. Humans did not need to strike aggressively. Small surgical attacks targeted alien supply lines, severed communications, dismantled energy relays, and forced fleets to scatter. Each move was calculated, each strike measured. Humans did not fight recklessly. They demonstrated superiority without chaos. From orbit, Zira watched in awe. Every movement. Predicted. Every reaction. Anticipated. They are a living machine, she murmured. The Council's panic grew. Species that had dominated thousands of systems now faced a civilization that had outthought, outprepared, and outclassed them in every way. And yet the humans had not even left their planet. They had redefined power in the galaxy. A bold council member finally spoke, voice shaking with realization. We underestimated them. We treated them like children.
They are not children.
They are predators, strategists, engineers, all at once. We cannot fight them with our usual methods. Reports arrived faster than debate could process them. Retreating fleets, entire squadrons annihilated, alien morale collapsing. Some species whispered of offering tribute or surrender. But humans gave no demands, no threats, only preparation, calculation, and undeniable proof that any attempt to conquer Earth would fail. Zira knew the truth. She whispered it to herself. The humans, they are teaching the galaxy a lesson in caution, a lesson in respect, perhaps even a lesson in fear. Meanwhile, humans observed every council debate through covert intelligence networks. They remained silent, no gloating, no arrogance. Their superiority was clear, but their patience matched it. Every strike, every defense, every hidden platform was designed to demonstrate capability, not provoke. By the end of the council session, the galactic leaders were exhausted, broken, terrified. The humans had won without fighting a full-scale battle. Their homeworld fortress had spoken louder than any fleet. The galaxy had no choice but to acknowledge the truth. Humanity was no longer a minor species. They were a force to be respected, feared, and studied. Zira transmitted one final report to the council, her voice steady despite her awe. Earth, it is complete. The humans have shown power beyond prediction. Every species that underestimated them now faces the reality. The balance of the galaxy has shifted. Humanity is the new measure of power. The galaxy had already seen Earth's defenses in action, entire fleets destroyed, orbital cannons firing with deadly precision, drones moving unseen. But no one had yet witnessed the true depth of human preparation. What the aliens assumed were surprises, hidden drones, energy shields, orbital strike platforms, were only the beginning. Humanity had a secret edge, one even their most advanced observers could not comprehend. Deep beneath the planet, in vast subterranean command centers, humans monitored the entire solar system. Quantum computers processed endless possibilities, predicting alien movements before they even occurred. AI-directed fleets coordinated attacks with flawless timing. Every strike, every countermeasure, every defensive response had been calculated centuries in advance. The aliens had assumed humans were chaotic, unpredictable, reactive. In reality, humans were calm, disciplined, and always several steps ahead. Every maneuver executed in the skies above, every cloaked drone in orbit, every hidden energy cannon was part of a plan no alien could match. Zira, hovering in her scout vessel, struggled to comprehend it. They anticipated every possibility. Every fleet, every formation, every retreat, she whispered. They have studied us, studied the galaxy. For generations. Humans had more than strategy. They had weapons the aliens had never imagined. Plasma beams capable of slicing ships in half, cloaked drones moving faster than light, orbital strike platforms, targeting fleets. Across the solar system, all remained invisible until the precise moment of attack. In addition, humans had perfected cyber warfare. Alien systems jammed, misdirected, and sabotaged without a single human leaving their fortress. Fleets lost coordination. Commanders became confused. Morale collapsed. One by one, alien ships retreated, unable to face a force that seemed omnipresent, omniscient, unstoppable. On the planet's surface, humans moved with the same calm precision. Soldiers, engineers, and scientists operated as a single mind, executing centuries of planning with flawless timing. Civilians contributed in small ways, maintaining essential systems, unaware that they were part of a planetary defense machine capable of defeating the galaxy's strongest fleets. Zyra recorded every moment, sending desperate transmissions to the Council. Earth, no species has ever prepared like this. Their technology, their strategy, their unity, it is unmatched. The humans are not just survivors, they are a force designed to dominate. Even the Galactic Council, observing from afar, began to realize the truth. Humanity was no longer a minor civilization. They had outthought, out-engineered, and outmaneuvered every species that had ever crossed their path. The visible fortress, the orbital cannons, drones, and shields was only a small part of a far larger system, one that combined intelligence, technology, and strategy into a single, unstoppable entity. The aliens' final hope, they realized too late, was gone. Humans' foresight and preparation made conventional warfare impossible. Retreat was the only option, but even then, the invaders had learned a terrifying lesson. No species could strike Earth again and survive. Zyra's final report to the Council concluded with a single, chilling statement. Humanity is the new measure. They have prepared for centuries, anticipating threats we cannot imagine. Their homeworld is a fortress. Yes, but the true weapon is their mind, their unity, and their foresight. The galaxy will never underestimate them. Again, the smoke of destroyed alien fleets had barely cleared, yet Earth's surface remained untouched. Above and below, humans moved silently, checking defenses, monitoring distant signals, and maintaining the perfection of their fortress. No cheers, no celebration, only calm, control, and precision. Far across the galaxy, the Galactic Council convened once more, but this time their deliberations were overshadowed by fear and awe. Messages poured in from every corner of the stars. Fleets destroyed, colonies abandoned, supply lines obliterated. Every species that had underestimated humanity now faced a stark, unavoidable truth. Council members argued, pleaded, and strategized. Some called for envoys, others demanded immediate retaliation. But one fact was undeniable. Humans were not a threat to be fought with conventional means. Every plan, every weapon, every fleet had failed against the calculated perfection of humanity's homeworld fortress. From orbit, Zyra observed quietly, her heart heavy with awe. She had seen civilizations rise and fall, but never like this. Humanity had rewritten the rules of engagement, not with brute force, but with foresight, unity, and intelligence. She whispered to herself, the galaxy underestimated them. Now the galaxy must respect them. On Earth, leaders issued a silent warning, visible only to themselves and their closest advisors. No one will invade our world again. No words were broadcast. No threats were made. The message was already clear. In the ruins of alien fleets, in the unbroken calm of Earth's defenses, humans did not need to speak. Their preparation and power said everything. Alien species, finally grasping the magnitude of their mistake, began to withdraw. Fleets scattered, ambassadors fled, morale collapsed. The Galactic Council had no choice but to accept a new reality. Humanity was now the standard of strength in the galaxy. Any attempt to challenge them would end in complete failure. On Earth, life returned to a quiet rhythm. Beneath oceans, in underground cities, and on hidden orbital stations, humans continued their work. They knew the galaxy was watching now. They had won without leaving their homeworld, but vigilance remained their priority. The fortress was more than metal and energy. It was a mindset, a legacy, and a warning. Zyra recorded her final observations, sending a report that would be studied for generations. Earth, it is a fortress, not just in structure but in spirit. Humans are prepared, united, and unmatched. Every species that dared to underestimate them has learned a lesson. Humanity now sets the balance of power in the galaxy. They are the measure by which all others must be judged. As the last alien fleets disappeared into the void, humans silently reinforced defenses, upgraded technologies, and strengthened unity. The galaxy had seen only a fraction of humanity's power. Its full potential remained hidden, a suspenseful question for every civilization in the stars. What other secrets do humans hold? What challenges lie ahead, and how will humanity respond? The new balance was undeniable. Humans were no longer just another species among many. They were a civilization commanding respect, fear, and awe. The galaxy had been warned, and it had learned that lesson without a single word spoken. In the quiet of Earth's underground command centers, humans prepared for tomorrow, already anticipating the moves of alien observers, fleets, and strategists. Every calculation, every deployment, every silent maneuver strengthened their position. One certainty remained: no species would ever underestimate humanity again. The galaxy had changed. Humanity had risen, not with war cries or conquests, but with preparation, intelligence, unity, and an unstoppable will. And as Earth's hidden fleets moved unseen across the solar system, one truth echoed silently through the stars: humanity was no longer just surviving. Humanity had become the new measure of all things. The galaxy had always underestimated humans. They were loud, chaotic, and seemingly weak compared to the countless alien species that ruled thousands of star systems. In council chambers and trading halls across the stars, whispers of humans were dismissed as exaggerations or old legends. Primitive, they said. They will not last a single cycle against any real threat. But Earth was changing, slowly, quietly, and no one noticed. High above the planet, alien scouts drifted in their shimmering ships, recording strange energy readings. One of them, a slender being with translucent skin and glowing veins, tilted its head, puzzled. "What is this?" it asked. "The human homeworld shows power levels beyond any known civilization." Reports reached the Galactic Council, the highest authority in the stars, yet the Council did not act. They were confident in their fleets, their alliances, and their technology. Humans, they believed, were nothing more than a minor nuisance. No one sounded the alarm. No one took the warning seriously. Meanwhile, Earth itself was a hive of quiet activity. Massive underground bunkers carved deep into the crust, cities hidden beneath oceans and deserts, and orbital platforms invisible to sensors were all being prepared. Humans moved in perfect coordination, each operation timed to the second. A few observers whispered about paranoia. Others called it genius. No alien had ever guessed the scale of what was happening. Among the alien observers was Zyra, a scout from the planet Varathis. Zyra had traveled through dozens of systems, witnessing countless civilizations rise and fall. But what she saw on Earth was different. Energy surges, stealth fleets, hidden orbital defenses, all the signs of preparation for war. Zyra's calm composure began to crack. She sent urgent messages to her superiors. "Warning, humans are preparing. Defenses beyond imagination. Do not underestimate." But the Council delayed. Bureaucracy, disbelief, and overconfidence slowed their response. And with every passing hour, Earth grew stronger. Zyra could only watch, helpless. Below the planet, humans remained calm. Engineers, scientists, and soldiers moved as one. AI managed construction crews, assembled massive energy arrays, while human strategists studied alien fleets and predicted attack patterns. They did not panic. They did not boast. They prepared. Then came the first undeniable sign. Ships, large, sleek, heavily armed, began disappearing near the edges of the solar system. Scouts sent to investigate returned nothing. No wreckage, no survivors. Just silence. Alien commanders shrugged. Malfunction, they said, accident. But Zyra knew better. She hovered in her scout vessel as orbital defenses silently activated. Cloaked drones slipped into patrol paths. Energy grids hummed with quiet, terrifying power. Humans had predicted every move. Humans had prepared for every scenario.